Okay, so let's look at this question. 7 years ago, Mr. Gina decided to invest 18,000 in a bank account that paid simple interest at 4.5% per annum. Calculate how much interest Mr. Gina has earned over the 7 years. Now, guys, the question here says how much interest did Mr. Gina earn? And this is the key word here, earn. We're wanting to know how much money did Mr. Gina make. Okay, so if basically let's say he had invested 18,000, let's say the investment grew, let's say, to 20,000. If we are asking how much did Mr. Gina earn, it would be the difference between that 20,000 that he had made after 7 years minus difference between 20,000 and 18,000. So we would say that he made or he earned 2,000 rand over 7 years. So there's multiple ways to calculate this amount, and I just want to expose you to all of these ways. It is 2 marks after all, so we need to be exposed to both ways. So like I said, we need to collect the raw data. Right, A is equal to, we don't know. Obviously, we know that's the accumulated amount over the 7-year period, the total amount we would find in his account. P obviously is the invested amount, the principal amount, which in this case we found that Mr. Gina invested 18,000 rand. I is equal to the interest rate as a decimal number. So what we would do there is we know that Mr. Gina paid simple interest at 4.5%. So we divide that by 100. We know that's 0.045. Okay, then lastly, the number of years that this investment went on is 7 years. So what we are going to do, or what we can do, one of the options, since this is a simple interest situation, we write down the simple interest formula is equal to P into 1 plus I times N. Then after that, we can say 18,000 1 plus I is 0.045 times the 7 years. Okay, then after that, what we do is we use the calculator to basically get the value that we ought to get there. Okay, so let's just check out sorry guys. Okay, so we're going to use the calculator here and just type in 18,000 into what? 1 plus, that's 0.0000045 times the 7, close the bracket, equal, that's 23,670. So we have 23,670. Okay, then in order to calculate the interest earned, it's simple. We simply take the future value minus the principal amount. That's how we get the interest earned. So A, 23,670 minus the 18,000. So then, yeah, we simply just go there, minus the 18,000. Okay, which basically gives us 5,670. So the amount interest earned is 5,670. Guys, alternatively, we could use a formula that was used in earlier grades, which is this one. In grade 8 or 9, you should have learned simple interest. The simple interest earned is equal to P being the principal amount, so that would be 18,000, times the I is the interest rate as a decimal, that's 0.045, times the N, the number of years, which would be 7. So if we take that and we actually punch that into the calculator, let's see if that's the same amount would be what we would actually get. So we say 18,000, we multiply that by 0.045, sorry, 5 we times that by 7. What do you get? 5,670. Do you see, guys, that I get the same amount? 5,670. This here is a short form formula that we can utilize whenever we want to calculate the interest that is earned. Okay, another one that would have been famous would have been this one. This and this formula and that formula are the same thing. P still means the principal amount. R is just there here to represent that R over 100. The T is actually the time period, which is N, which is the number of years. And then this 100, remember here we would actually substitute the percentage literally. So that would be 4,5. We times it by 7, but then we divide everything by 100. As I'm sure you can see that if we basically go to our calculator and I say 18,000, I times that by what? 4,5. And then I times that by what? 7. Equal, I divide everything that I have there by what? By 100. You see, I still get that 5,670. So I have just exposed you to 1, 2, 3 methods, okay, that you can utilize whenever you want to calculate the interest earned, the amount of money made from an investment. That's how you would go about it. So you guys you are spoiled for choice. Okay, yeah, I wanted to actually show you all these 3 methods, and if you want to re-listen to the methods, please replay the video again so that you can get a very good grounding as to the methods that you can utilize to calculate interest earned, money made.